Well, folks, this is one guy that wouldn't hate my guts because I love him. Shaun Dion Hamilton, because he's a baller. On the defensive front, the biggest thing I've seen from you, dude, is that you got your body where you wanted it to be. And now you're instinctual. You've always known where to go. Now it seems like your body's allowing you to prove it.
Oh, yeah, man. Feeling good, year removed from, all the college injuries I had, and now just playing ball, feeling strong, feeling fast, everything.
I found that an injury makes you appreciate the game in a way you never knew you did. I mean, I know having broken my arm twice my rookie year that you take a lot for granted until you don't travel that week, that you're not with the guys. Or even if they go out to the pub, you don't want to do it because you ain't done nothing. And it makes you say, well, if I get back up at this joint, I ain't going to never be denied. Is that close?
Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. I still kind of get that feeling, with seeing Ruben all the time. He's a good buddy of mine. But, I mean, just the simple fact people want to know, trying to learn how to walk again, learning how to run again, learning how to do change direction things and all that kind of stuff. So, man, I learned, never take this game for granted, never take a play for granted.
When we've had some of your teammates on from Alabama, and I love that because what Nick Saban has set, he set order. He set the bar really high, and all you guys, you've ascended to it, and you do it with pride. When you get out here with this defense, what this defense have to do to get to the point where you feel like you in an environment that you left with Alabama?
Just all 11 guys holding each other accountable and all 11 guys doing their job every single play, the game of football is one of the sports where, if 10 out of 11 guys do their job, a team can still take advantage of that, score a touchdown. So it's just important that, each day, we come in and get better. All 11 guys continuously doing their job.
Sometimes I feel like defense can be too complicated. If I got guys that can run, I want you going downhill attacking the ball. Is that true, or is that just me talking?
No, if it's schemed right and you got one gap or whatever, go be physical, man. That's one thing that they always used to say in college. Be physical. The physical team's gonna always win the game, no matter what.
See, I love you for that, dog. Because I'm telling you what, that scheming and all that window dressing crap in the end. And I've said this to Callow, anybody listening, in the end, the more physical team is going to win.
Right.
4 out of 5. And if you can get from physicality to dominance, now that's a whole different ball game. Does your defense have that potential to be dominant?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to say now, I don't want to listen to any of that rap poison, but we definitely can, I know how everybody can play ball, so, we just got to keep on building, keep on chopping wood, coming out here challenging each other every day.
When Mason Foster was released, did you know, and what was your reaction?
I was crushed, man, talking about a guy, when I first got here, such a great teammate, always willing to help others, love the game, One thing he taught me and showed me is how to be a professional, from taking care of his body to watching film, all that kind of stuff. So, I applaud him for what kind of teammate and what kind of player he was for all of us.
Bostic, as I look down and I see you and Bostic, both of y'all seem natural, at this thing. Is it a fit?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Jon, he's a smart guy. You can tell he's been around ball a long time, very good communicator. You can tell he's just a natural-born leader.
I've been saying this to anybody that will listen, that I'm thirsty for tackle football. You guys don't really play a lot of it. I mean, there's no pads up until the weekend. And even then, as a linebacker, you're not going to be able to take the backs down to the ground. Right. Does that bug you?
No, not really. I mean, you get older and, I mean, professionals. I mean, so okay. With that being said, you should know how to practice. You should know how to, if you're in shorts, you should know how to bend your knees, get yourself into a position to know, like, you will make that tackle, rather than, being a few feet away from them, put yourself in position so that way when pads come on, you just going down to the ground.
See, but this is where I disagree. In that September in the National Football League over the last 5 years, to me, it's been awful. From a defensive stand tackling, because you don't do it.
Right.
Then all of a sudden you're going to be in Philadelphia, the Eagles, and you got some guy running 100 miles an hour, and you haven't tackled anybody all year. To me, that's weird.
I mean, like I said, I mean, I'm fine. I mean, in college, we really ain't do it. They start prepping us, I guess, for the pros. And so, I mean, you know, that's what you got the preseason games for. That's why it's important, you know, you take advantage of the opportunity you get there and, you know, play. I know it's a preseason game, but, you know, you bust your butt to get yourself ready for September.
Talk to us and this audience here on the Team 980 about our offensive line from your vantage point, because you banging with these guards and centers all day. Looks good right now. Do you feel good about it? Oh,
yeah, man. You know, the O-line, Coach Callahan, one of the best in the business. I mean, you can tell those guys, Sheriff, Morgan, Chase, all those guys, man, they're something serious. They work, and you can tell that they work, I mean, just by off how they play, and, you know, they're continuously getting better. So I applaud those guys.
Mm-hmm. Training camp. I mean, in Alabama, you just laid it out. You guys had all those great backs, but you never took them down to the ground. Everything was a fit. Okay, so this is kind of good with it. I always wonder, you know, how do the defensive guys keep their edge without doing it until the game day? Maybe it just makes you hungrier.
Right. Oh, yeah. I mean, no doubt. I mean, at the end of the day, when Sunday comes, you want everybody to be healthy, feeling good. So, you know, with going down to the ground, you know, you could tackle somebody who rolls up on a receiver, then that receiver's down for the week. So, you know, you got so many injuries. It's a long season, so we need all guys to be healthy.
Okay, I might be converted. I might be able to still learning at this ripe old age. Coach Ryan, his father, I played against his old man Scheme. This dude's a Hall of Famer. And that the Ryan family, they're aggressive. I think he's a terrific communicator and gets defense. Give us your take on your new inside linebacker coach.
Man, yeah, Coach Ryan, great coach. You know, guy that's been around football a long time. You know, one thing I love, he's a former defensive coordinator. So with that being said, he helps us, you know, envision plays. He's helping us, explaining to us, you know, even going into more detail what the DBs are doing, why they're doing it, and, you know, just helping up with gap schemes and things like that. So, you know, whenever you have a former defensive coordinator as your linebacker coach, always helps you when it comes to offensive schemes and things like that.
It's amazing. Most of the public didn't really get it. I always talk about defense. Just give me a caveman, go get the guy with the ball. But it's so complicated now, especially nickel, dime, all these variables. You see yourself as a guy that never has to lead the field?
Yes, sir. No doubt about that. I see myself as a three-down linebacker.
Because, you know, we've been getting killed. Really, all crap aside, covering backs. And there's some terrific ones you get to go against in practice here that should give you a pretty good look.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, one thing I think that our backs have is everybody can do it all. I mean, especially, you know, a guy like CT, man, you know, make your head scratch.
He's unbelievable. He reminds me of Joe Washington, the guy I played with.
He's like a little mosquito, man. He'd be everywhere. I mean, literally every back, you know, can catch, they can run, they can do it all. So they definitely prep us.
You got to go against Geis for real. Mm-hmm. I mean, you've seen him, you know, front and center on Saturday night in the SEC. He looks the part. He talks the part. I feel like he's a real deal.
Oh, yeah, man. You know, Geis, I told him yesterday it was his first one-on-one back, and we went together and I told him, like, you back, bro, you know, because I know how the injury thing is, you know, confidence, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, Geis the real deal. Definitely the real deal. Extremely good runner.
Well, Shaun, you are the real deal, my friend, and I appreciate you spending time with us, man. I love me some inside linebacker because, to me, football is linebackers and fullbacks, and that's the essence of it, and nothing but the best for you, my friend.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
Shaun Dion Hamilton, animal inside linebacker for the Burgundy and Gold here on the Team 980.